Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Miss Amira Samir, a mathematics teacher. If you like the content of my channel, don't forget to press the like button and press subscribe to receive all the new lessons. Unit 8, Lesson 3, Connecting Fraction Multiplication to Fraction Division. The answer of the previous homework. How many quarters are in 2? That means if I draw two rectangles, this is number 1 and this is number 2. How many quarters in these two rectangles? I have to divide the first one to 4 quarters, the second one to 4 quarters. Then count the number of quarters. It will be 8. Number 2, you have 3/4 meter of cloth. How many pieces can you cut the cloth into if each piece is 1/8 of meter? That means I want to divide these 3/4 of meter to 1/8. I have in the denominator 4 and here I have 8. I can change 4 to be 8. First, let's draw a bar and cut it to 4 equal parts and color 3 parts. This is the 3/4 divided by 1/8. So I will draw another rectangle, then I divide it to 8 equal parts. How many 1/8 in the 3/4? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pieces. 3. Suppose you have 2 meters of ribbon for an art project. You need to cut into pieces that are 2/3 of a meter. A, how many pieces you will have? That means I'll divide 2 by 2/3. It will be 3 pieces of ribbon. B, to check your answer, choose the suitable expression. The suitable expression to multiply the quotient by the divisor. If the answer is 2, so you are correct. So you have to inverse the operation. If you go to this direction, you will divide. If you change the direction and go to the other one, you will multiply. So 2/3 times by 3. Let's understand the relationship between fraction multiplication and fraction division. What's the meaning of half of 10? That means half of 10 like this. I can change half inwards to half as a fraction. Or half times by 10. Half of 10 means half times by 10. That means 10 divided by 2. If I said what is the half of 10? It's 5. Half times 10, it's 5. 10 divided by 2, it also means 5. 10 divided by 2, you can write it like this as a fraction. It's also 5. Half of 10, it's the same meaning of 10 divided by 2. Next, half of 8. Let's change the word half to be fraction. Half of 8. Let's change of to be times. Half times 8 means half of 8. The half of 8 is 4. What about if I said 8 divided by 2? It's also 4. That means if I said half of 8, it's the same meaning of 8 divided by 2. And also I can write it as a fraction. This is 8 parts and the half of 8 is 4. Half of 5. What is the half of 5? It's 2.5. I can also write it as a fraction, half of 5. And instead of I can put the multiplication sign. And it also means 5 divided by 2. So half of 5 equals 5 divided by 2. Next, quarter of 4. I can change the word quarter to be a fraction, 1/4. And instead of I can put times. quarter times 4. Quarter of 4, if I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, so the quarter is 1. And it means also 4 divided by 4 equal 1. So quarter of 4 equal 4 divided by 4. If I said, what is the quarter of 8? I can change quarter to be a fraction and change of to be times. And it also means 8 divided by 4. What is the quarter of 8? If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I divide it to quarters. This is quarter, and this is another quarter, quarter, quarter. So the quarter of 8 is 2. Or by another way, the quarter is half of half. So what is the half of 8? 4. What is the half of 4 again? It's 2. So 2 is the quarter of 8. You can get the half of 8, then half of 8 again. عشان نجيب الكوارتر نجيب الهاف الأول وبعد كده نجيب الهاف تاني للأنسر اللي هتطلع تديني الكوارتر. Or 8 divided by 4. So quarter times 8, the same meaning of 8 divided by 4 equal to. طيب لما يقول لي في الquestion using division expression of quarter of 8 ازاي اعبر عنها بالdivision expression؟ هقول له هي عبارة عن 8 divided by 4. طب لما يقول لي استخدم المultiplication expression لquarter of 8 هقول له هي 8 times by quarter. يبقى ما دام طلب مني division يبقى لازم احط the division sign. لما يطلب مني multiplication لازم احط المultiplication sign. ولازم الانسر تطلع هيها لانه نفس الكويستشن هي quarter of 8 quarter of 8 يعني the answer has to be 2. عشان اقولها بالdivision expression هقولها 8 divided by 4. عشان اقولها بالمultiplication هشيل كلمة of واحط times. Let's solve some exercises. Complete the table. Half of 10 division expression يبقى 10 divided 2. احنا ممكن نجاوب الكويستشن الأول. Half of 10 it's 5. ازاي اقولها division expression 10 divided by 2. طيب multiplication expression half write it as a fraction of write times 10. وممكن نكتبها 10 times by half هي. Number sentence هنقول إن 10 divided by 2 هي equal 10 times half. Next, third of 15. إزاي أكتبها بالdivision expression؟ 15 divided by 3. فاكرين لما كنا بناخد الفراكشن of quantity؟ يعني لما كنا بنقول third of 15 كنا بنعمل إيه؟ كنا بنعمل 15 divided by 3 ونطلع الأنسر ونعملها times by إيه؟ times by 1. يعني أنا بعمل 15 divided by 3. Then multiplication expression. بدل كلمة third هكتبها as a fraction 1 over 3. Instead of هعمل times 15. To write a number sentence, we can say that 15 divided by 3 equal the same answer if I multiply third by 15. Next, fifth of 20. This is fifth. Fifth of 20 means 20 divided by 5. Next, multiplication expression. We will write 1/5, then instead of I'll put the multiplication sign, then times by 20. Number sentences. So I can say that 20 divided by 5 equal to the same answer if I multiply 1/5 by 20. It will be, of course, 4. Next, fourth of 12. Fourth means 1 over 4. So if I want to write it as a division expression, it will be 12 divided by the denominator. 12 divided by 4. Multiplication expression means بدل كلمة fourth I will write 1 over 4, and instead of I will write times. بدل of هحط times. Then 12, quarter of 12. quarter of 12 قلنا الكوارتر ممكن أجيبها half of half. يعني إيه الهاف بتاعت ال 12؟ 6. إيه الهاف تاني بتاعت ال 6؟ 3. يبقى الكوارتر of 12 3. So the number sentence will be 12 divided by 4 equals the same answer if I multiply the quarter by 12. It will be 3. Next, tenth of 30. Tenth means 1 over 10. So if I want to write it as a division expression, it will be 30 divided by 10. Of course, 30 divided by 10 equals 3. Or multiplication expression. Instead of tenth, I will write 1 over 10. Instead of I will put the multiplication sign. Then 30. To write the number sentence, 30 divided by 10 equal the same answer if I multiply 1/10 by 30. It will be also 3. The last one, 1/7 of 21. If I want to write it as a division expression, 21 divided by 7. Of course, 21 divided by 7 equals 3. And also, if I want to write it as a multiplication expression, it will be 1 over 7 times by 21. 1/7 of 21 equals also 3. So, 21 divided by 7 equal the same answer if I multiply 1 over 7 by 21, it will be 3. How can I write 1/6 of 18 using the division and multiplication expression? To use the division expression, it's 18 divided by 6. To use the multiplication expression, it will be 1 over 6 times by 18. How can I divide fraction by another fraction by using the standard method? We said now that 10 divided by 2 means 5. Can I write this 2 as 2 over 1? احنا قلنا المرة اللي فاتت اني اقدر اكتب اي whole number اخليه fraction لو حطيت في الدينومينيتور 1. ليه؟ لان كأني بعمل 2 divided by 1 فبيفضل بنفس الفاليو بتاعته هو ال 2. يبقى انا اقدر اقول ان when I divide by 2 over 1 هياها multiply by 2 1 over 2 كده يبقى هما reversed. And also I can say dividing by fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. يعني ايه؟ يعني لما اعمل multiply by fraction زي 2 over 1 هياها لما هعمل multiply by its reciprocal يعني العكس بتاعها او لما ببدله او لما بعمل له flip. يبقى لما هعمل divide by 2 over 1 هياها لما اعمل times by 1 over 2. Example, find 5 over 7 divided by 1 over 14. احنا عارفين ان when I divide by 1 over 14 هياها if I multiply by 14 over 1 من اللي قلناه هنا. طيب can I change divide by 1 over 14 to be times by 14 over 1? Yes. فكرتكم بحاجة دي؟ فكرتنا باللي خدناه السيشن اللي فاتت اللي هي keep change flip. يبقى هسيب الفراكشن الأولاني the same، وبعد كده change الساين دي، وبعد كده عملنا flip. Now we can simplify 5/7 times 14/1. بعمل simplify النيوميريتور كله على بعضه by denominator up and down مع بعض. So 7 divided 7 equal 1. 14 divided by 7 equals 2. Now multiply 5 times 2 equal 10. 1 times 1 equals 1. So 10 out of 1 is 10. How can I check the answer? 10 times 1/14. Simplify, divided 2 equals 5 divided by 2 equals 7. This is 10/1. So 5 times 1 equals 5 and 1 times 7 equals 7. It's the same 5/7. يبقى في السيشن اللي فاتت اتعلمنا ازاي بنستخدم طريقة الموديلنج في الديفيجن، واخدنا فكرة سريعة عن الطريقة المختصرة. دلوقتي نتعلم الطريقة السريعة المختصرة بس بنفهم جت منين. Divide a whole number by a fraction. 5 is a whole number divided by fraction 5/6. We know that reciprocal of 5/6 is 6/5. الاتنين عكس بعض. So if I divide by 5/6 is the same meaning if I multiply by 6/5. So let's change the division to be multiplication. Keep, change, flip. So 5, then times, then instead of 5/6, I will write it 6/5. Now let's simplify. I can write 5 as a fraction. Divided 5 equal 1, divided by 5 equal 1. Now multiply numerators. 1 times 6, 6. Denominators, 1 times 1, 1. 6 out of 1 equals 6. To check your answer, لما بنمشي to this direction, we will divide. The other direction, we will multiply. Let's multiply 6 times by 5/6. This whole number, I can write it as a fraction. Divided by 6 equal 1, divided by 6 equal 1. Multiply the numerator. 1 times 5 equals 5. 1 times 1 equals 1, so the answer is 5. The same number. Number 3, how can I divide fraction by a whole number? 7/8 is a fraction, and 2 is a whole number. I can change it to be a fraction. We know that when I divide by 2/1, equal the same answer if I multiply by 1/2. So let's change. I'll keep the first fraction, 7/8, then change the sign, then flip 2/1 to be 1/2. Now I can multiply. We cannot simplify. So 7 times 1 equals 7. 8 times by 2 equals 16. If I go to this direction, I have to divide. The other direction, I have to multiply. Let's multiply 7 out of 16 by 2/1. Divided 2 equal 1, divided by 2 equals 8. So it will be 7 times 1 equals 7. 8 times 1 equals 8. It's the same fraction. مختصر اللي قلناه keep, change, flip، أو ممكن نسميها leave, exchange, reverse. leave هيها keep، exchange يعني change، reverse يعني flip. Let's solve this question. Write the reciprocal of each of the following. First, 5/12. It will be 12/5. 7/3, it will be 3/7. What about 8? Actually, it's 8 out of 1. So it will be 1 out of 8. 0 out of 1. Can I write 1 out of 0? No. ما عنديش fraction الدينومينيتور بتاعته 0. ما ينفعش. فهقول له no reciprocal. Next, this is 1/1. لما بعمل لها flip هتفضل هيها 1 over 1 اللي هي ب1. That means ال1 هتفضل هي same 1. By using the standard algorithm, find the quotient. Simplify if it's possible. We will leave, then exchange, then reverse, or keep, change, flip. First, 3/4 divided by 6 over 8. Keep 3 over 4. Change times 6 over 8. I have to flip this fraction to be 8 over 6. Now we can simplify. Divided by 3 equals 1, divided by 3 equals 2. And again, we can simplify. Divided by 2 equal 1, divided by 2 equal 1. Now let's multiply. 1 times 1, 1. And in the denominator also 1 times 1 equal 1. So the answer is 1. To check your answer, you can inverse the operation. 1 times 6 over 8. 1 times 6 over 8, it will be the same 6 over 8. But we can simplify this fraction by divide up and down by 2. When I divide 6 by 2, it will be 3. And when I divide 8 by 2, it will be 4. B, 5 over 7 divided by 0.5. First, we can change this decimal number to be a fraction. How? By write it 5 over 10. 0.5 means 5/10. Now I can solve. Keep the first fraction, 5 over 7. Let's change the division sign to be multiply. Now flip the second fraction to be 10 over 5. Let's simplify. We can divide up and down by 5. Divide 5 equal 1. Divide by 5 equal 1. 1 times 10 equals 10. And 7 times 1 equal 7. This is improper fraction. Let's convert it to be a mixed number. How many 7s in 10? It's 1. ولازم نعرف ان الدينومينيتور بنكتبه زي ما هو. فنقدر نقول ان انا عندي 1 whole and 7 in denominator. لما بنعمل 7 times 1 equal 7. فاضل لي قد ايه to be 10؟ فاضل لي 3. C, 9 divided by 2 over 3. I can change 9 to be 9 over 1. First, leave or keep 9 over 1. Then exchange or change to be times. Next, reverse or flip to be 3 over 2. Now, 7 times 3 equals 27. 1 times 2 equals 2. You can use the long division. 27 divided by 2. 2 divided 2 equal 1. 1 times 2, 2. Subtract 0. Get down 7. 7 divided by 2 equal 3. 3 times 2 equals 6. Subtract 1. So the answer is 13 and 1 over 2. 13 and half. So the half of 27 is 13 and half. Next, 5 over 12 divided by 3. Keep, change, flip. It's a whole number. I can change it to be a fraction, then flip or reverse. Keep the first fraction, 5 over 12, and exchange the sign, then reverse the second fraction. Can I simplify? No. So multiply. 5 times 1 equal 5. 12 times by 3 equals 36. And you can check your answer by multiply 5 over 36 by 3. Next, 5th of 5. 1 over 5 of means times 5. This is multiplication من الأول بقى أصلا. Let's divide. Divided 5 equal 1. Divided by 5 equal 1. So the answer is 1. Find the missing fraction in each of the following. لو جالي الكويستشن بالمنظر ده 2 over 3 times by what equals 4 over 5 وعندي هنا missing number. تعالوا نفتكر لو أنا عندي هنا 5 times what equals 10 أعمل إيه عشان أجيب الميسنج نمبر ده؟ كنت بعمل 10 divided by 5 والأنسر هتبقى 2. نفس الحاجة لو جالي كده ما تخضش، هكتب هنا 5 وهنا times، أكتب أي نمبر صغيرين كده وأحاول أفكر فيها. لو قلت 5 times what equals 10 يبقى هعمل ده divided by ده. So in this case we will divide 4 over 5 by 2 over 3. لما هعمل divide keep reverse then flip يبقى 4 over 5 وتشينج الساين دي تبقى times، وبدل 2 over 3 I will write 3 over 2 then simplify divided 2 equal 1 divided 2 equal 2. 2 times 3 6 5 times 1 5 يبقى الانسر 6 over 5. طيب لو أنا عايزة check my answer هعمل 2 over 3 times by 6 over 5. لو الانسر طلعت 4 over 5 so my answer is correct. B number times by 3 over 7 equals 1. تعالوا نفتكر لما بيبقى عندي missing number times 5 equal 10 بعمل ايه عشان اجيب النمبر ده؟ هو طلع 2 فبعمل 10 divided by 5 equals 2. نفس الحاجة هعمل 1 divided by 3 over 7 ونشوف الانسر هتطلع ايه. 1 divided by 3 over 7 keep 1 change the sign flip the second fraction the answer will be 7 over 3. وفعلا لما هاجي أجرب أعمل 7 over 3 times by 3 over 7 هعمل divided 7 equal 1 divided 7 equal 1 divided by 3 equal 1 divided by 3 equal 1. طلع كل الأنسر ب1 so it's correct. C 2 over 5 divided by what equals 2 over 3. برضو أجرب أي نمبر سهلة في دماغي علشان تساعدني. 10 divided what equals 5. أفتكر أنا بعمل إيه؟ هقول 10 divided by 5 علشان تديني 2. So I have to divide 2 over 5 by 2/3. When I divide, I can change to be 2 over 5 times 3 over 2 equal and simplify. Divided 2 equal 1, divided 2 equal 1. 1 times 3, 3. 5 times 1, 5. So the answer is 3 over 5. D. Number when I divided by 2 over 7 equal 3. خلينا نفتكر لو أنا عندي number divided by 5 equals 2 أجيب إزاي النمبر ده؟ دي الكيس الوحيدة اللي بعمل فيها times. I will multiply 5 by 2 equals 10. So in this case, I'll multiply also 3 by 2 over 7 times 2 over 7. And I can change the whole number to be a fraction. 2 times 3 equals 6. 1 times 7 equals 7. So the answer is 6 over 7. To check your answer ممكن نعمل الاثنين دول مع بعض. Divide. The answer will be 3. Or the problems on dividing fractions. Number 1. Baking your recipe requires 2 over 3 cup of flour, but you have 3 over 4 cup of flour. So how many batches can you make? يعني أنا عندي 3 over 4 بس حقيقي أنا محتاجة أستخدم 2 over 3. So I have to divide 3 over 4 by 2 over 3. We have to keep the first fraction the same, then change the sign, then flip the second fraction. 3 times 3 equals 9, 4 times 2 equals 8. We can convert the improper fraction to be a mixed number. It will be 1 and 1 over 8. Number 2, Henny wants to make cupcakes for his birthday party with 4 over 7 of kilogram of sugar. If each cupcake needs 5/14 of a kilogram of sugar, then how many cupcakes can be made? يعني أنا عندي 4/7 من الكيلوغرام of sugar، و each cupcake هتاخد 5/14. عايزة أعرف how many cupcakes، يعني أنا بعمل share للquantity بتاعت الشوجر، كمية الشوجر على الكب كيكس، علشان أعرف هيبقى عندي how many cupcakes. يبقى 4/7 دي الquantity كلها of sugar، هعملها divided by 5/14. كل كب كيك بتحتاج 5/14. نعمل divide the first fraction, we have to keep it, then change, then flip 14/5. Now we can simplify. Divided by 7 equal 1, divided by 7 equals 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. 1 times 5, 5. Change the improper fraction to be a mixed number. It will be 1 and 3/5. 3. Samir has a rope that is 3/4 of a meter long. He needs to cut pieces from the rope that are 5/16 of a meter long each. How many pieces can Samir cut? يعني لو أنا عندي هنا الراب أو الحبل ده هو عبارة عن 3/4 of meter، يعني لو عملته كده ل 4 equal parts هو بيتكلم عن ال 3/4 of meter. ال 3/4 دول عايز يعمل منهم pieces كل واحدة 5/6، وعايز يعرف how many pieces هيقدر يعملهم. يعني هو هيعمل divide ل 3/4، هيقسمهم by pieces، كل piece هتبقى 5/16. علشان نعمل division keep change flip هتبقى 3/4 وبعدين times by 16 out of 5. We can simplify. 4 divided by 4 equal 1. 16 divided 4 equals 4. ما نقدرش نعمل simplify تاني، يبقى 3 times 4 equals 12. 1 times 5 equals 5. 15 divided by 5 في عندي قد ايه 5 في ال 12؟ عندي 2 والدينومينيتور لازم يطلع 5. 5 times 2 10. فاضل لي قد ايه عشان ابقى 12؟ 2. A box of chocolates weight 5/7 of a kilogram، يعني البوكس كله فيه 5/7 من الكيلوغرام. If each one chocolate weighs 5/56 of a kilogram, then how many chocolates are there in the box؟ يبقى أنا هعمل share للويت بتاع الشوكولاتس كلها by الويت of each one عشان أعرف how many chocolates are there. مش شرط طبعا البوكس دي تكون هي الحقيقية، أنا حاطة أي image. 5 out of 7 يبقى keep 5 out of 7، then change the sign, then flip 56 out of 5. Now we can simplify. 5 في numerator and 5 in denominator. Divided by 5 equal 1. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. 7 divided by 7 equal 1. 56 divided by 7 equals 8. Now multiply numerator by numerator. 1 times 8 equals 8. In the denominator 1 times 1 equals 1. So 8 out of 1 means 8 divided by 1 equals 8. 5. 3/7 of a liter container is filled with orange juice. يعني عندي هنا container كبير، ولو أنا مقسماه ل 7 parts فأنا عندي 3/7 من الكونتينر ده فيه orange juice. If a mug can contain 9/63 of a liter، يعني لو عندي mug كده والمج ده بقدر أحط فيه 9/63 of a liter، then how many mugs of orange juice are needed to be filled with this amount of orange juice؟ يعني أنا هقدر أملى كم مرة المج بالأورنج جوس ده؟ يبقى هعمل ال 3 over 7 divided by 9 over 36. يبقى 3 over 7 divided by 9 out of 63. يبقى 3 out of 7 keep change flip 63 out of 9. Now let's simplify. Divide 3 by 3 equals 1. Divide 9 by 3 equals 3. 7 and 63. 7 divided by 7 equals 1. 63 divided by 7 equals 9. لسه ال 9 وال 3 I can simplify these two numbers. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Now multiply. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 1, 1. 3 out of 1 means 3 divided by 1 equals 3. 6. A piece of land of area 5 kilometers squared was divided equally among farmers. If each farmer took 5 over 8 kilometers squared, find the number of farmers. لو أنا عندي هنا الاريا بتاعت اللاند هي كلها 5 كيلومتر سكوير. طيب عايزة أعمل لها share between الفارمرز. each farmer هياخد 5 over 8. يعني كأني عملت ال 5 divided by 5 over 8. علشان أعمل divide يبقى keep change flip 8 over 5. Then simplify. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. 5 divided 5 equals 1. And this is 5 out of 1. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 1 equals 1. So the number of farmers is 8 farmers. 7. The perimeter of a square-shaped cake is 6 over 11 meters. Find the length of each side of the cake. طيب الكيك دي squared. بعمل ايه علشان اجيب البريمتر؟ For example, if the length of the side is 6 centimeter. فهعمل ايه عشان اجيب البريمتر؟ 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 or 6 times by 4 equals 24. طيب هو هنا مديني البريمتر على بعض اللي هو السايد ده plus this plus this plus this. يبقى البريمتر equals 6 out of 11. يبقى علشان اجيب the length of each side I have to divide 6 out of 11 by 4 sides to get the length of each side. طب ال 4 هنا means 4 over 1. Let's keep change and flip 1 over 4. We can simplify 6 and 4 divisible by 2. 4 divided 2 equals 2. 6 divided 2 equals 3. 3 times 1 equals 3 and 11 times 2 equals 22. 8. How many 3/4 are there in 7 apples? عندي 7 apples وعايز أعرف في how many 3/4. So 7 divided by 3/4. 7 out of 1, then change times, then flip 4 over 3. 7 times 4 equals 28. 1 times 3 equals 3. You can use the long division if you cannot make it mentally. 28 divided by 3 equals 9 because 9 times 3 equals 27. Subtract 1. So the answer is 9 and 1/3. So we have 9 and 1/3. This is your homework. ما ننساش نعمل subscribe عشان يوصلكم كل جديد وشير عشان كل أصحابكم يستفيدوا. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.